Hello, Sagittarius. This is Spicy Sunflower Tarot, and I'm going to get started for a monthly reading for you for the month of September. I am using the Naked Heart Tarot card deck, and this is by Jillian Wild. And so I'm going to get a few shuffles going for you, Sagittarius. And while I do that, this is your opportunity to tune into your intuition, meditate or pray upon whatever it is that you might like to see or hear or know about for the month of September. I am going to use a spread that has several categories just listed out. And so we'll talk about that as we go, but it's going to hit all the major areas of life. So you don't have to have these areas going on in your life. Maybe you don't have a job. Maybe you don't have a love life. Either way, this can be a reading for you. Just see if it fits, and if it doesn't, leave it for someone that it does fit for. But Sagittarius, you are a fire sign. You're a very action-oriented, inspired person. So lots of interesting availabilities as far as the energies are concerned for you, especially Sagittarius. Let's look and see. We want to choose your first card, which is going to represent you. Just you, your energy, where you're standing, how you're feeling, what's going on for you in general, your current energy. For Sagittarius, highest and truest energy for you. And we have the Heart of Wands, which is the Queen of Wands. Beautiful. It's very much about you, fire orientation, loving, passionate, beautiful. And what about your finances? We have the Tower. So something shocking, something new, something that you thought was a for sure deal changed. There's an unexpected, quick, shocking change of events in finances. Love life. What's going on in your love life? Remember, the Tower happens for you, not to you. In your love life, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So you're either working very hard to keep it together, or someone's working very hard, or maybe the both of you are working very hard at keeping this thing going. What about your family? What's happening in the family of a Sagittarius? The Eight of Cups, another eight, right next to the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Cups, and this is about walking away from what no longer serves you. Maybe you've had enough. Maybe you're fed up. You're tired of putting energy and effort and feeling into something that just doesn't seem to care one way or the other. In your health, whoa, way too many. Let's try that again. What about your health? What's going on in your health? Sagittarius, these are very sticky brand new cards. Lovely, lovely deck though. Health is Two of Pentacles. We have a jumper here. Let's pull that out there. What about barrier? Four of Swords. Something getting in the way. It's a barrier because I think you need to do it. Take some time for yourself. In your health was the Two of Pentacles, and that's about balancing. So maybe finding it hard to balance all of the work-life balance, relationships, things like that. Then barrier, something getting in the way, a challenge. Four of Swords. What is your advice? What can we give? That is just so many. What can we give Sagittarius as an advice? So, advice. We have Movement of Swords, which is the King of Swords. And that is to communicate. And do it at the speed that you're intending to do it. This is usually a fast, rapid moving energy. So if you really are getting the feeling, this is coming up as your advice. If you're getting the feeling that it is time to have that conversation, so much time has passed, we've not talked about things, we need to. It's giving you the advice to do that. What is your future? What can we look at for Sagittarius's future? Something that is a piece of advice or a warning, or we'll see what comes out. Future. We have the Innocence of Swords. So right next to movement, which is the Knight of Swords, we have the Page. So in your future, you're being a little less mature than Knight of Swords. You're actually going into the realm of moving in towards the later part of fall, investigation mode. Take your time to get all the facts, the figures, the details before you take action. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Wands, which is fire energy, Sagittarius, your comfort zone. And you're not afraid of this kind of energy, where I would say, someone in their cup energy, someone who's a feeling oriented, tender type person. This is an intimidating energy, but I don't think it is to a Sagittarius. I think Sagittarius is such an adventurous, risk-taking sign that the Five of Wands showing up as like an overview underneath the deck. I think this is highlighting ego battles, verbal communications where egos are at stake. We're jealous. We're trying to get a low blow, take a jab at somebody because we feel threatened by them, or there's intimidation factors going on, or power plays. This is all Five of Wands. And for some reason, it's showing up at the bottom of your deck here for September. So Sagittarius, like I said, you're no stranger to the dance of the ego and the battles that happen when we're in our ego. And so I just don't think you're shying away from a fight. I don't think you're shying away from an argument or somebody coming at you because they're questioning you or your motives or your whatever. And I think you're standing your ground and you're standing up to them and looking them in the face and explaining that, hey, don't come at me like that. Watch your mouth, watch your language when you speak to me. It's very much people just coming at each other hot in a frenzy, fiery energy. So if we go back to the beginning here, your energy, this is Heart of Wands, this is Queen of Wands. So this is you being in your passionate, loving, charismatic, influential. This is Queen of Wands. So can be in their feminine energy, but it doesn't have to be a female. So it can just be an individual that is feeling beautiful, feeling empowered. In the traditional Rider-Waite deck, the Queen of Wands is usually sitting on her throne, holding her staff, and there's a black cat at her feet, and there's sunflowers in the background, because the Queen of Wands understands that she or they know where they get their power. They are usually considered magical because they make things happen. Remember, wands are about inspired action. So this wand is in essence, a magic wand, and it can be used to manifest. It can be used to bring things from nothing into something. And so this sly fox looking out ahead into the world and just got these beautiful flowers garnishing their neck and their head. They're just beautiful. It's just a sign, a card with beauty all around it. And so I think that Sagittarius, I think you're really feeling yourself this month. And I'm not talking about in an egocentric way. I'm talking about just genuinely to your toes, feeling your strength. And you know exactly where your energy comes from. Again, it's wand energy, so it's very comfort zone for a Sagittarius to understand the fire within and what lights your fire and what gets you going and what you need to take action. So you are being very much in your comfort zone as you enter September. And your finances, again, is that tower energy. So this is Mars It can be Aries or Scorpio, scorpionic energy, surprising, shocking, a shakeup, an unexpected windfall of cash, or an unexpected payout of cash. So either way, something in your finances is going to be unexpected, shocking, but just remember, a tower doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. So even though it can be an unexpected payout, possibly it's, hey, we have this bill, we've been trying to get a hold of you, this is our last chance to let you know about it, or else you're going to be reported to a credit agency. But because they did get a hold of you, it saved you from being reported to a credit agency. So there's a good quality to whatever this tower is. If it's receiving that money or if it's having to pay it out, it's for the good. In your love life, Eight of Pentacles, this is hard work. This is this little beaver, busy building their dam, and they're just not going to stop until it's completely done because they need that fortress, they need that structure, they need that protection. And this is you in your love life. Either you are working your little you-know-what off in order to make sure that everything is okay for you and your lover, to be sure that you have what you need to be comfortable. Both of you are feeling satisfied. You're feeling as if you're being taken care of. They're taking care of you. You're taking care of them. There's just this energy of hard work being put in. And I understand the concept of if it's real, true love, should we really have to work so hard at it? And I understand that also anything worth having is worth working hard for. So I don't know, whatever way you might be looking at this Eight of Pentacles in your love life, it's either that you understand that we need to put the hard work in, or they are the ones that maybe they're putting in all this hard work and you're noticing that. And for the first time, you're really seeing they're not just talk, they're actions. This is Eight of Pentacles though. So this is the security. This is the physical, tangible. They've gone out, they've got a job, they've been paying all the bills. They're doing something that is showing you that they're invested, that they're taking care of things. And this is a vice versa energy. This is you doing that for them or them doing that for you. But something in your love life has taken firm, rooted, foundational energy. And it's really proving to you that there is something real and of real value here. So Eight of Pentacles in the love life. In your family life, another eight, but this is the Eight of Cups. So this is all about your feelings, your emotions, your heart space. And this is the energy of walking away from what no longer serves you. So this is either you, Sagittarius, determining that, I usually go back home for Christmas. I usually go back home for Easter or for spring break or for my summer vacations, but nobody ever comes to see me. So, maybe next year, 2026, I think I might just go ahead and stop making all the effort to travel and go on these vacations. Maybe I'm always the one cooking dinner for my family, and now I'm realizing that nobody ever does that for me. It's really the feeling of I pour into others feelings, cups, emotions, securities in that way, but nobody does that for me. I don't feel that there's a return on my investment. And so I'm choosing to walk away from what no longer serves me. Something about your family life, there is a door closing in your heart space towards your family. Either it is just simply how you feel about them, or it is in your actions, like I said, going to see them for family vacations or something along those lines. But there is an energy of walking away in your family. Health. For you, Sagittarius, your health, there's a decision that needs to be made. there's an imbalance. There is we want to find stability, we want to find security, but right now we're lopsided. We're feeling like we're putting effort and energy into our work and our job, and that throws off our working out and taking care of eating right and fixing good meals, meal prepping, all of that. Or we're so, caught up in our daily commute and all of the rigmarole that goes along with getting to our job that we're not spending quality, good, healthy time with our family. And that's causing our family life to feel all lopsided. But there's just an imbalance in your health. And so it is requiring you, the advice would be, if you're figuring out that there is an imbalance in the way that you're viewing your health, there is a need to get things on the up and up, and to figure out what do you need to do to make yourself feel healthy, secure, grounded, taken care of, so that your health can thrive. That's the question for you. What is your barrier? What's getting in your way? Sagittarius, we have the Four of Swords. Are you taking too much time for yourself? Are you taking all this time to rest, reflect, meditate, pray, do yoga, charge your crystals, put your tarot cards out in the full moonlight, gather the rainwater to use for your, your plants? I mean, are you doing things that are very nurturing and loving and awesome for yourself, but is that creating a barrier in your life, especially in the mental? Are you thinking that putting effort and energy into others is just taking away from you? Does it make you feel as if by giving to others, you wouldn't have time for yourself? There's just this feeling overall of there might be too much time being put into you versus others. Now, believe me, I'm not saying don't have self-care. I just think maybe that is what this Two of Pentacles in your health was showing up as. So too much time and effort and energy spent on yourself could throw your balance off the center. As far as what we're trying to do, is we're trying to be a good employee, a good family member, a good friend, spouse, lover, all those things. But we're choosing in this, it's showing up as a barrier. We're choosing to spend all this time in a soft, quiet, dark room, meditating, doing yoga, going on yoga retreats. We're spending a lot of time by ourselves, doing things for our own mental sanity, but that's showing up as a barrier. So it's preventing you from having this good health, this balanced, I don't know, is that why this walking away energy is showing up in your family? Are you walking away and walking towards yourself more than anything else? Is that why maybe your partner is the one showing up to have to do all of the work because you're kind of bowing out? I understand maybe you need to take time for yourself, but it's showing up as a barrier. So I'm just asking a very general question. Are you taking too much time for self-care and to be by yourself? Are you detaching too much? So Sagittarius, something to think about. In your advice, we have the Movement of Swords, which is the Knight of Swords. So it's saying to go, have that talk, have that communication. Maybe you are done being in your timeout and you're ready to go to your family and have that conversation of, hey, what I need, what I would like to talk about, what I think we need to discuss, or else I probably will go ahead and stop coming around so much. I will, you're having that conversation of what I need or what we need to do differently so that I don't have to feel that I have to walk away to solve what it is that's on my mind. Something's on your mind, something needs to be talked about, and it's showing up in your advice. So that is a go forward and have that conversation. In your future is the Innocence of Swords. So this is the more naive, the more kind of immature communication suit, which is why it's here as an observation. It's here as it's curiosity, it's question asking, it's investigation, looking into. So you're opening up social media profiles. You are learning what somebody's last name is and looking them up and finding out things about them because you're curious. So it's showing up as a future energy. I think that as you move towards the later part of September, beginning of October, you're heading down the road of being very intrigued, being very concerned, considerate. You're looking at all the angles of the way that something could go. Again, it's the communications, it's the minds. So it's our cerebral energy. We're being very stimulated. We're not ready to take action quite yet. As you move into the later part of the month of September into October, you're not quite ready to take action, but you're definitely looking into taking action as far as the way things are going in your mind. And we had that jumper that jumped out, which is the Innocence of Pentacles. So this is the Page of Pentacles, which is saying it showed up near your health and your barrier. And this is Page of Pentacles is a new offer, something fresh, something exciting in the way of pentacles. An offer could be a new job, could be you looking into starting a brand new career. Maybe that is what is needed because you're so in your mind that you're taking away from other people, from other connections. You are in a state of a little bit of imbalance in your health. And so having this new opportunity show up for you, this really did jump out during the pull of these two cards. So I feel like there was there's an indication that in these two areas, something new is needed. And if that is for you to get a new job, that you won't be so heavily consumed in your mind that you have to take all this time out, or that your balance will be lopsided towards whatever it is you're trying to keep up on the up and up. This is saying that there will be a new offer in the physical realm, such as a new job, or there will be a new way to pursue your health. Maybe you'll get a free membership at a gym, or something in your benefit is coming along to help in your physical world. So I want to finish off for you, Sagittarius, with Intuitive Whispers Oracle by Maud Hurst. So we want to give you an oracle card to finish off. This can be a brand new concept that we'll talk about, or this can be something that ties in what we've already mentioned. So Sagittarius, what is your message? It says feel, don't think. There's a beautiful lion representing some fire energy, in my opinion. And let's see what the book says. This is card number 4. So this says feel, don't think. To connect fully to your intuition, you must first stop thinking and instead feel into your body. The mind is a thinking machine designed to analyze the past and predict the future. It is supposed to filter our experiences, but it can often make decisions based on past experience rather than intuition. It is by feeling back into the body that you can begin to discover what is right for you in the present moment. It's time to let the mind rest and tap into the innate wisdom, your intuitive whispers, that lies deep within you. You will know when you have arrived into feeling, when everything seems clear and unwavering. Find a comfortable seated position and close your eyes. Take 8 rounds of box breathing. 4 seconds inhale, 4 seconds hold, 4 seconds exhale, 4 seconds hold. Move your awareness to your toes and scan up through your body. Slowly feel into every part of yourself, inviting the muscles to soften as you do so. From this place of deep relaxation, check in with how your body feels. Let your body respond through feeling. That is your advice. Take it or leave it, Sagittarius. I hope this reading was a blessing. I would love to hear how this impacts your life in any way, shape, or form if it did. Please feel free to like, subscribe, share, follow. And I do appreciate your time and your energy. Thank you so much. Be well, be blessed. Namaste.